you've probably seen at some point the sample workout of Bruce Lee's that has made its way around the internet. Um, we need to do just a little bit of myth busting. Look, I come out hard against Bruce Lee because I'm a Wing Chun guy. I don't really have a problem with the principles of Jeet Kune Do or anything. I don't even really have a problem with what Bruce Lee was doing. What I have a problem with is the cult around Bruce Lee. There's so much of a cult around him. Look, there's a channel, Golden Bell Training. I've had a couple of interactions on Facebook with Prince, but we don't regularly communicate or anything like that. I haven't seen any hide nor hair of him in several years on Facebook. But he's been doing a lot of Bruce Lee myth busting videos on his channel. So if you want to see a lot of that, he's doing some really good stuff, especially kind of doing some myth busting versus another channel called Beardy. And as far as I'm concerned, really, really important work, because he's going out of his way to just kind of pop some bubbles. Because if we can bring things back in line with reality, then we can appreciate Bruce for what he was and not worry about this myth. But one of the big myths is like this idea of him being some like superhuman athletically. Now look, he was uncommonly fast. His rapid acceleration, especially of his limb segments and everything, was absurd. Most people are not that fast. He's very, very athletically skilled, and a lot of that is hard training, but a lot of that was also just him, being genetically him, right? There is a confluence between genetics and training. They always say hard work beats training, or hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, right? But the thing is, he was very clearly like genetically gifted, and he worked incredibly hard. Now, if you look at modern sports science principles, he didn't work very smart, but we also didn't have the development of sports science the way we do today. So he was going off for the best information he could muster at the time. So we have to cut him a little bit of slack there. But like, if you look at that workout, he was not uncommonly strong. In fact, he was not even proportionally all that strong. Proportionally, he should have been much stronger than he was. But here's the problem. He had a bad experience with bodybuilding. But back then, people didn't understand that bodybuilding doesn't necessarily yield the performance that it yields despite the aesthetics. And so he felt that it slowed him down and made him less mobile and stuff. And the thing is, look, we've seen bodybuilders do splits and backflips and do muscle ups and stuff like that. You can absolutely be an incredible athlete. Look, I know they're not bodybuilders, but if you look at football linemen, these guys are, edging on 400 pounds or whatever, and they run 440s as fast as, as college sprinters. But they're ridiculously powerful too, right? So it's not that bodybuilding makes you slow. It's that bodybuilding, to the exclusion of your athletic training and your skill development and your attribute development, is not going to do you any service in that venture. But because of that, he abandoned it, went back to lighter weights and higher repetitions and everything, right? And this is a common thing that martial artists get stuck in anyway, is that like, don't lift heavy weights, don't lift weights at all, whatever. Your resistance training takes a backseat to your cardio and your skill work. And look, there's a little bit of truth and there's a whole lot of mythology about all that stuff. Your strength and your muscle mass are important as well. We all know that size matters. But if you genetically are not going to have the potential to be a hulking monster like a defensive lineman or something like that, then you're probably going to have to lean into other attributes. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be as strong as you can be without sacrificing your skill. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be as muscular as you can be without sacrificing things like mobility. It is very important for you to find the balance that works for you within your things. But as much of an absolute genetic freak as Bruce Lee was for his rapid reaction time and instantaneous acceleration, at least of his limb segments, he was not uncommonly strong. He was not uncommonly powerful. He had just developed a very personalized set of skills, and he was a hard worker, and he was able to perform at a reasonably high level for what he was doing in his time period with the information that he had. I don't want to pick on the guy too hard. It's just that the cult needs to calm down so that we can get to the reality. And again, we should be able to appreciate the reality without going through the cult. So that's all I'm going to say, and I will talk to you guys later. Good journey. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Check us out on our other socials, and please head over to blacksunboxing.com to get a little more info, including how to contact us. Furthermore, if you are in the Phoenix area, please feel free to stop in, say hi, join in for a class, whatever. Also, if you ever see us cite sources or just for additional content, please check out our Substack. That is where we put all of the sources we use in our videos and is a major part of this. Plus, it serves as a membership platform for long distance learning and for people who would like to support us but aren't local. We would greatly appreciate it if you signed up. Even just the free membership helps us out a lot. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Good journey.